$10 to fix an app that already comes for free on your phone sounds like a total scam until you actually see what the standard music player is hiding from you. Most of us just accept the way our music library looks because we think we have no choice. We deal with the clunky interface and the weird way songs are sorted. But then you hear about this little app called Marvis Pro. It keeps popping up every time someone complains about their music experience. I finally got curious enough to see if it lived up to the hype. Let me tell you right now, the customization is absolutely no joke. It is gorgeous. You can change everything about how you see your music. You want list views or grid views. You got it. You missed that old school cover flow look? It is right there. There are over 40 different app icons to pick from just to make your home screen look perfect. But the real power is something called Smart Rules. This is where you build filtered sections of your library on the fly. It auto-sorts your tracks based on whatever logic you want. You want to see only high-rated songs from the 90s that you haven't heard in a month? You can do that. You just drag a few tracks onto the mini player and they are instantly queued up. For someone who actually lives in their music library, this is the kind of control that the big tech companies refuse to hand over to you. It feels like you finally have the keys to the kingdom. What makes it even cooler is that this whole thing is built by just one person. This developer has been updating it for years. He clearly pours a lot of love into the work. It even won Major App of the Year awards from big tech critics. The privacy side is also incredibly clean. The listing says 0 data is collected from you. When an app is touching your entire personal music library, that kind of honesty actually matters quite a bit. But we need to talk about the catch, because there is always a catch. This is not a total replacement for your music service. It is a wrapper that sits on top of it. That means it has to follow the rules of the main system. You cannot delete songs directly through this app. Your lock screen is still going to open the standard player instead of this one. Some people say the landscape layout looks a bit squished on certain screens. Whenever a feature breaks, it is usually because the main system permissions are saying no. You also have to remember that this only makes sense if you are already paying for a monthly music subscription. The listening history tracker that everyone raves about actually requires a second purchase on top of the initial price. The real question here is not whether the app is good or bad. It is whether you tinker with your music enough to feel $10 worth of difference. If you are the type of person who just hits shuffle and lets the day go by, you should probably just save your money. The stock app is perfectly fine for a casual listener. But if you find yourself reorganizing your playlist for fun on a Sunday night, this was made for you. If you read the fine print on every album and want to track every single play, this is basically a love letter to your hobby. It is a one-time price with no annoying subscriptions. You are supporting an independent developer who actually answers his own users. That combination is becoming very rare in the tech world. For the right person, it is an easy yes. It is not for everyone, but now you know exactly if it is for you.